Being an artist can truly be one of the most cursed blessings, or at least that's how it feels for me half the time. I find a lot of frustration in the fact that knowing what my purpose is a great thing, but at the same time, it's something that I don't see immediate reward in. I do find gratification in my art of itself, and it makes me feel great. And I guess the main struggle is learning to live with the fact that even though my art may make me feel great, I may not see uh, a living out of it. It may not be something that I'll be able to dedicate myself full time to. And I think that's where most of the frustration comes in. It's in the fact that I realize that this is what I was here to do. This is my purpose. And I know a lot of people they don't know exactly what their purpose is. And in a way, I do feel bad for them. But at the same time, I think a lot of people's purpose, or at least what they find gratification in, may be a lot more clear cut. Um, I can't dedicate myself fully, or at least find enjoyment or find gratification out of the 9 to 5 or the typical work route or getting a really good job so that way I can, not have to worry about bills and things of that nature because I realize that all I really truly care about is my art to the point where it drives me almost insane and it's hard to even think about other things a lot of the time. I know that may sound irresponsible, but it's really just like an itch that's always over my shoulder and always just poking at my skin. It's something that I love in the fact that art is something that I love, creation is something that I love. But when I know that there are adult things I need to do, or my health to take care of, or bills that need to be paid, or whatever the case may be, it's just so hard sometimes finding that balance in between doing what I truly love and what I think is my purpose and doing what I need to do and being responsible. And I wish it was something I could say I could get, some sort of monetization out of. And obviously that's the end goal, but it's not as simple as just being good at something. With being good at something comes being good at marketing, being good at making people care what you're good about or what you're good at. And that has been my struggle, I think, the past year or so, where I finally started to become really confident in my art and really happy in what I'm creating and just wanting others to hear it more so, not even necessarily to have to like what I'm creating, but at least give it a shot or listen to my songs or look at my art or whatever the case may be. And finding a balance in between creating interest and also creating interesting art or just really good art, I think is, my new battle. But also, like I said earlier, just as much my battle is finding gratification and just living as an artist without needing that. But I still do want that, and I don't think that's something that's bad to want. I don't think it's inherently bad to want people to view your art, hear your art, or whatever it may be. I think as artists, most of us, depending on the art obviously, but to some extent we do want that. We want to share. I want to share my creations. I want others to listen to what I'm making, resonate with it if there's something that they could resonate with. I'm creating art that's really therapeutic, and for me, art fills a really deep void in my heart and just a void in my chest. The way that I use art in order to express my feelings and my frustrations in life, it's something that I think honestly truly keeps me alive and it keeps me going day to day. So it's a lot deeper than just feeling like I need to do it. It's like, no, it's keeping me going. It's keeping me breathing. It's keeping me walking step by step. And it's really, that's why I think I was saying somewhat like a gift and a curse, because I'm so glad I have that outlet and I'm so glad that I am an artist. But at the same time, I don't see much, at least where I'm at right now, from my art, and I'm not really even getting eyes on it or the attention that I think would even be somewhat reasonable. Right now it's even limited in regard to family and friends. It's like very few select amount of people that do truly think what I'm doing is amazing and great, which is cool. And I couldn't, appreciate them anymore for that. But I just really want to find a way in order to share what I'm doing and create that interest. And I think that when it's something that literally drives me so mad and to the verge of insanity, and it's something that is at the same time the source but also the ailment and the treatment for my anxiety, depression, and just the darkness in my soul. That's almost a paradox in and of itself, and learning to live with that paradox, I think, is something that will also be a challenge from my whole life. I don't think this is something that you get an immediate answer out of. I do hope to see some form of success in art, and I do hope to see people actually interesting or having interest in what I have to say. But I know that that's not something I can make happen. I believe in myself, and I believe I could make it happen, but it's not something you can make happen by force.